All right. This week, we are playing Turbo Kid, a movie you knew nothing about until I told you. And
I
you,
had no Yes, I had no idea that Turbo Kid was a movie. Never heard of it. Can't recall seeing any trailers, any hype at all whatsoever. I got a press release about this game and I just thought it looked cool because it's like, oh, here's an old school looking pixelated Metroid. Like that is automatically going to look really good to me. So I was like, check this out. My message to you was like, hey, did you know about this? And you're like, oh, wait, I think I saw that movie like a few years ago. I was like, what? This was a movie. And then I read the press release. It's like, yeah, based on the movie from a long time ago, it's Turbo Kid, and you're on a BMX and a BMX bike, and you got to travel across the country or something like that. I'm like, what is this? This is crazy.
yeah, it. So I think this is a direct sequel to the movie. You're not really gonna miss anything if you don't see them. Well, like I don't know. I haven't. This is just the intro tutorial stage.
Yeah, it doesn't say if it's a direct sequel or a continuation. It just says that it's based on the game and it's like really bloody and gory with big blood splatters and stuff. So Turbo Kid is a BMX powered pixel art Metroid gore fest based on the film of the same name. It is the future and the world as we know it is gone. You are the kid, a lone warrior on a journey to cross the wasteland in search of hope. And you just have to survive, I guess. So that's all it is. This is the demo. We probably should have said that. This is just the demo version of the game because the official game is not out yet. It will be out to be determined. There is no release date on when the final version will be released. This
I
is the
actually like
it's
the
only on PC.
I like the bike mechanics.
Yeah, I thought that was so weird or so not weird, but cool, different for a Metroid game. That's why I was like, check this out. This is something we should look at.
Yeah. So it isn't running great right now, but that's because of the way I have everything set up on my PC. It actually is pretty good by itself.
Mhm. Yeah, and we're from mygamer.com, by the way. Maybe we should have started with that. We're from mygamer.com. You can follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, ZackGaz. And I'm curious to see more of this game and see. I don't know if we're going to get to the end of the demo. I guess maybe we'll find out. But um, it's a free playable demo that anybody can get right now. And I don't know if this code that we got will eventually unlock the full game. I guess we'll find out that too. So maybe when the full game comes out, we can stream that. But we will see.
Yeah, so I found out about this by when the game was announced because I thought the game looked really cool. Um, and I watched the movie, and the movie is actually it's supposed to be like a super gory kind of like 80s action flick sort of thing.
Like a Mad Max or something.
It yes, very much like a Mad Max. It takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, um, and oh god, it's been years since it's been a while since I watched it, but oh okay, uh okay, what am I supposed to do now? Yeah, it was like you find this girl and she tells you, you know, she's like not from around there and she has like all these friends from different places. Um and all you know is like about this wasteland kind of thing that you've survived in for a really long time.
Hmm.
Um
Yeah, I need to see if this movie's on Netflix or something because I need to kind of want to check it out or at least watch the first 20 minutes or something and see what's up.
yeah, it's definitely at least worth watching. Very much at least worth watching. Am I supposed to get up there? What am I supposed to do? That's the Metroidvania.
Was there any kind of wall jumping
Oh,
involved?
oh, okay. I think I got it. I like it when he wipes out. That's neat.
I like how it, like the bike kind of like respawns.
Yeah, there's a button that you can hit to spawn the bike.
So I guess you can watch Turbo Kid on Peacock. I do not have Peacock.
No one has Peacock.
Yeah.
Fucking Peacock was Peacock was NBC's attempt to fucking get into the streaming war because they own a bunch of really fucking good shows, but they're popular on other streaming services.
Yeah, I guess you can stream it on Peacock with ads in HD, or you could rent it from Apple TV, another thing that I don't have, for $1.99.
It's worth streaming with ads.
Yeah, if I find somebody who has Peacock it's only an hour and a half movie.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a 90-minute action flick. I enjoyed the shit out of it. It even in the press release they're like, "Oh yeah, the cult classic," and I'm like, "Yeah, that movie was fucking that. Yeah, that's exactly like every fucking cult classic movie you've ever heard of."
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Here's a cult classic movie that sounds like not a lot of people saw, not a lot of people know about, but yet let's make a game and release it several years later than the film. Like, it's such a weird strategy. I hope it works out. Like, it seems like this is a pretty decent game. It's just such a weird, like, you don't see that today. If you see some kind of a movie, you're going to see the game get released on the same day, if not the same week. You're going to have everything else, commercials running, like, to hype it up. Like, you don't see, you saw that maybe back in the mid 90s. We were talking about maybe GoldenEye as an example, because the movie GoldenEye came out and then like the game came out like 2 years later, something like that.
Yeah.
On N64, like, you just don't see that kind of stuff today. It's all one big marketing push.
Yeah. 7 years. 7 years ago, this movie came out.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
7 years. That is a long time.
All right. So that's probably what I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. You got to build up the momentum.
One second.
I mean, I think it's pretty interesting to have a Metroid game, but then have a vehicle involved, in this case, the bike. Like, I can't really recall any Metroid or Castlevania games where you actually, like, ride around. Like, sure, you got, like, Blaster Master in the tank or something like that. But
Yeah, I
that's
was just
still
thinking Blaster Master.
But even that's a little bit different, because, like, you got the tank segments, and then you go indoors, and then you got your on-foot segments. It's not the same. It's not in the same plane. It's not on the same 2D screen. So having a vehicle in a Metroid game, that's pretty unique. I can't recall any other Metroid game to have a mode of transportation like that. Like, I guess in Metroid Prime 3, you can use your ship to, like, solve puzzles, but even still, that's not the same.
True. This is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like how it's progressing well. Like, the pacing, like, you kind of, oh, it's over here now. Okay, this is the right way to go. What is this? Like, you want to know what's around each corner. Here we have a story element, playing keep away.
I like that they're making fun of him because, like, he just fell
from the ceiling 40 feet. He's got a hurt bum knee now.
Yeah, he's limping, and they're like, yeah, you fucking suck.
He's like, yeah, you're slow. Well, you fall from the ceiling 40 feet.
I think that's the point. Branching paths.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to go down there.
Nope. Yeah, you got the map, a very Metroid kind of style map in the upper right corner.
Yeah. And this is only PC, right?
This is only PC. Yeah, there's at least nothing in the works for any console release. Nothing that I saw in the press release or anything like that. There you go, spiked wheels. Now you could climb on. Here's your spider ball from Metroid. You could climb up the walls now. Yeah, so it'd be, I could see this, like, if it does halfway decent on PC, like this could totally work on Switch. I think people would enjoy a Switch version of this.
Yeah. One of the top search results was, is this coming to Switch?
Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody wants everything on Switch at the same time, but
yeah, whether this would fit Switch though.
It would. You should go back and save, because if you die, there's a save couch right below you.
Okay.
If you go back to the left, you fall down.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like when he wipes. I said it before, but I like it when he wipes out. He's just kind of like, oh.
Yeah, he just takes a header, like, oh, but I'm gonna get up. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, like here, you can go down or you can go up. Which way do you go? Ooh, it's like you got a big jump there. So in the movie, did this guy have some kind of a gun? Do you remember? Like, did he have like a Mega Man style gun?
No, I have no memory of anything like that. That doesn't mean he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You have to remember, like, I might have watched the fucking movie during quarantine.
Sure. And now you're stuck.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you just found a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, see, I knew where I was.
Yeah. The map screen in the upper right corner, like, it's really detailed. Like the little red spark glowy icon that you are, like, really highlights exactly where you are. Like you were trapped in the dark, but it still gave you a good indicator on where you were.
Yeah, there's a lot. They did a lot of like little things that actually made this like function really well.
And it is pretty gory. I mean, these enemies, like, blow up. No, don't die. Yeah, they just like explode in a gore puff.
They did that in the movie too. Like a lot of that.
Oh.
The movie's pretty good. You have to kind of like low budget 80 movies.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, it's so worth watching. All right, sir. So this was Turbo Kid.
Yeah, this is Turbo Kid. I mean, I thought that might have been a boss battle right there. But yeah, so this game not officially out yet. This is just the demo, but I think we both agree, like, we're kind of liking what we're seeing here. So to be curious to see when the full game gets released, what it looks like. But we will definitely keep our eye on it. I want to check out the movie if I get some time, and if I can find it on a streaming service that I have access to, we will see. But yeah, you could follow us at MyGamer.com and put us in your favorites, put us in your bookmark. We are covering the games, news, streams, previews, and everything that basically no other site is covering, like Turbo Kid right here is a great example. And you could follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, ZackGaz. And until next time, thank you for watching, and game on.